We used to come out here to Batoche when I was a kid. There was no campers around. It was all tents. There was nothing but tents. It was beautiful. As kids, just ran around here and made games for ourselves. It was fun.
Visiting and seeing everybody, I'm so excited to play. We're gonna play some of the new songs. It'll be the first time, yeah.
So what are you looking forward to most while you're here at Batoche?
The thing I'm looking most to in Batoche is to be able to reunite with fellow musicians.
Today I'm here in Batoche, Saskatchewan in Treaty 6 territory in the traditional homeland of the Métis at the largest celebration of Métis history and culture in Canada. Let's check it out.
Imagine stepping into Batoche, Saskatchewan, where the air hums with the sounds of fiddles and the steady beat of feet hitting the earth in a jig. This is Back to Batoche, an annual pilgrimage for the Métis people, a gathering that's as much about remembrance as it is about celebration. Here, history isn't something you read in a book. It's alive, woven into every note of the music and every bite of bannock, and feel it in the soul-stirring moments of buffalo harvesting. Back to Batoche is more than an event. It's a powerful reminder that culture, resilience, and identity aren't just preserved, they're celebrated. With a fierce pride that pulses through the generations. This is where the past meets the present, and together, they dance to the rhythm of people who refuse to be forgotten. The opening of Back to Batoche is a powerful ceremony where history and the present converge. This isn't just the start of Back to Batoche. It's the heartbeat that sets the tone for everything that follows. Meet Amanda Riom, a Métis folk singer whose voice doesn't just sing, it amplifies the stories and struggles of her people.
Amanda, it is so good to see you here in Batoche. It's been some time since we've seen each other.
Yes.
How have you been?
I've been so good. Yeah, I've been writing and started recording my next record, and through the International Indigenous Music Summit, it's been a really busy year so far.
Amazing. Last time you and I spoke, we seen each other in Isle La Crosse. And can you tell me a little bit about what that experience was like for you? Because I understand that your album is really centered around Métis.
Yeah. Sometime sort of beginning of September last year, the MNC, the President Caron, asked me if I wanted to join the trip to Isle La Crosse. She knew that I was writing this album about the stories of Métis people and stories that the general population has no idea about, you know, and when I was asked to join the trip, I was so honored and so excited, and I felt really, just humbled and honored to be invited, and it was a really incredible trip.
Can you tell me a little bit about the album?
There's 10 new songs. All of the songs are stories of very specific people or about something that has happened. You know, just every song to me feels so important to have recorded and get to sing. You know, mostly I feel excited to sing for Métis people, but also excited to, hopefully spread knowledge to others too.
That's amazing. Yeah. I think it's wonderful and so heartwarming that through music, you found a way to really amplify the stories of Métis experiences.
Yeah, and I think it's more important than ever. You know, I strongly feel that Métis people have been left out of the narrative often, and being called the forgotten people, and I just think it's, for me, really feels important to contribute however I can in that way, just tell the story of our people.
Meet Rainey Gervais, a Métis elder whose wisdom and music carry the heart of a people. At Batoche, Rainey's fiddle will once again bring history to life.
Well, Rainey, it's so great to run into you here in Batoche, Saskatchewan. The last time we seen each other was in Bath, Ontario at the Hip Studio. How have you been?
I've been really good. I was getting more into my playing and kind of reflecting on what happened, with different things at the studio with the recordings, and it was almost like yesterday that I can remember a lot of things, and the good times that I had meeting all the artists that were part of the show that we had to do.
Well, speaking of music, you just performed, and I was completely blown away when I heard you sing. You didn't tell us you sang while we were at the HIP studio.
I don't do it very often. My son does most, probably 3/4 of the vocals, and the time that we had to rehearse to get here, it was minimal, and I just took the songs out of that I remember and helped him out and said, hey, I can do this one.
Well, it was amazing. You did amazing. I was completely blown away, and my feet was just tapping. You know, I love country music, so, you know, hearing some of the songs you were singing, it was just, you did amazing. It was a lot of fun watching you sing and play the fiddle as well.
To be able to sit down and have our jams by the fire at night and just reflect on the good things that happen to us in life, in our lifetime. Some of us have been playing music for most of our lives, and it just gives me a good, you know, that they're still successful and doing what they like to do.
I have good thoughts when I come here too. I mean, there's so many people from across Métis homeland that are here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and you talked about that unity component and you know, coming together for a common purpose, and you know, that for you is music. That for you is being at the campfire with your fiddle, and it's talking about the good times, and it's talking about, you know, all of the great times that are happening here.
Meet Jason McKay, known as the Wandering Métis, a passionate storyteller dedicated to celebrating the vibrant Métis culture throughout Saskatchewan. Today, I'm diving into the rich Métis food scene at Batoche, exploring flavors that tell the story of this historic land.
Jason, it's so great to see you and to run into you here and to catch up and eat some traditional food.
What better place to have a good traditional meal and at back to Batoche Days?
Yeah, can you tell me a little bit about everything here?
Okay, so we have a bannock burger here. You can never go wrong with a good bannock burger. Looks like fried bannock, and we got some bison stew, and we also have some chili.
Oh, yum. Well, I'm gonna dive into the bannock burger, see how it is. When you guys are like making your bannock, do you guys use lard?
Yeah, always lard.
You have to.
Yeah,
You have to. Like, it has to be. Like, if you don't use lard, it's just not bannock.
No.
It's not even fried. It's not anything.
People say shortening. I'm like, what's shortening?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't even find those in the stores. Our traditional food is, of course, very different from Métis. We don't have bison, but in certain areas within Inuit Nunanga, Inuit homeland, there is muskox. So we have muskox, we have, you know, caribou, we have seal, we have walrus. My home community is home of the walrus. Like, we are known for our walrus meat, and we have like this, you know, special bond with wildlife, and it's very much the same as, you know, any Indigenous peoples, is that relationship. Because if you give back to the land and you give back to, you know, the animals, they in turn will provide you with the food.
Exactly.
Well, I would love to try some of the bison stew.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, before it gets cold, even though it's hot out here.
It looks delicious.
It looks really good. Get that. A little bit of butter.
I was gonna say, I'll spoon a little bit in here. That looks thick. Wow.
Oh my gosh, it's just like falling apart in there. Okay, just tell me when.
Yeah,
I'm gonna keep going until
That's
you
good.
say.
I'm good there. It looks delicious.
Cheers to it.
Sorry, I started without you.
It's okay.
Cheers. Bannock cheers.
Bannock cheers.
Have you had bison stew before?
I have not.
Ever?
Never.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Eastern Region 3 Bison Harvest Demo. This morning our buffalo hunters went out, we harvested a bison. So now you're gonna sit here and watch us process it. An animal this size, I think the first year we fed 1,500 people. It's cooled for a few hours. We're gonna spice it and cook it.
So how long have you been doing this for?
I've been kind of hunting since I was a young boy.
Yeah.
My mushroom and then my dad. They were the ones that took me out when I was young. And then, so I went through the Suntep program in Regina. So I'm a trained, like my background is an educator.
Yeah.
We integrate each seasonal teaching and tradition
Yeah.
to each group as much as we can. So it's really special that we're able to
you're able to, and you're sharing it. Like, look at all of the kids that are here, you know? Like, they're able to see this and watch you guys butcher and skin it and, you know, mow on the pet duty over there.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Well, and then like you said, with him teaching, now he's getting some of the reserves asking him to put on hunting camps for their youth because they don't have elders anymore that are willing to take kids out and do it. So, you know, it's great that our Indigenous cousins are asking their Métis cousins to help with that.
Well, transfer of knowledge is so important, right? And intergenerational knowledge sharing.
When we do our hunting camps in the fall, we're showing our youth how to skin them in a way that we can turn our hides into leather, and then we can do winter programs with them with the dogs, but also they can do some beating and sewing with them as well.
That's amazing. It's a full circle. So after you're done skinning, what the next steps are and what the whole process is from until the end.
So once we're done skinning, we're gonna take the hide and soak it in a tub till tomorrow, just to kind of help get all the blood off and get some of the mud and the dirt out. With all of the meat, our breakdown crew, so Charlie and Darcy, they're deboning everything and getting everything seasoned and prepped. And then we're hoping by 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, all of this meat from this animal is going to be put into our pit. And that's going to be cooked for about 24 hours. And we'll pull it out about 3:30, 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. And we'll feed everybody with the meat.
And if you think about it, 3 years ago was the first one we did here. When was the last bison before that fed a feast of people?
Absolutely.
100 plus years?
Yeah, and you guys are now in this process of also reclaiming buffalo, right? So was it just this year you guys got buffalo back?
In the
spring.
spring.
The bison returned back to Batoche, and we're hoping one day, once the bull population in the herd is high enough, maybe in 3 or 4 years, that we're allowed to do a communal harvest and have Batoche participants watch a hunt.
Wow, that's amazing.
If we could do it on horseback, that would be even better. But we'll take what we can get, and for us to be able to do processing demos to bring bison back and feed our people is very special.
Not just feeding as well, you're also transferring knowledge, which is really amazing. That's awesome. Thank you so much for sharing this with me.
Meet Cassidy Karen, the trailblazing leader who made history as the youngest and first female president of the Métis National Council. With a vision that has profoundly shaped the direction of the MNC, Cassidy has inspired an entire generation of Métis people across the homeland.
Well, this is a beautiful place. Can you tell me a little bit about where we're at today?
Yeah, this is the Karen family homestead here at the Batoche Historical National Site. This specific site is really important to me and to my family. It's the homestead of my great-great-great-grandfather. This home was rebuilt after the Battle of Batoche, but before then, the Karen family has been here for generations, raising their family. And so my grandpa, Jean-Baptiste Caron, was born here. Holds a lot of significance for my family, so much so that my husband Paul and I actually got married here 2 years ago, just overlooking the South Saskatchewan River. And it's amazing because there's not a lot of spaces like this left across the Métis Nation homeland. So for me to be able to have this, and for Canadians and visitors to Canada to come and learn about the history of the Métis Nation, and specifically my family, is really special.
The protection of this property, what does that really mean to you? And can you explain a little bit about what that might look like for your kids and for your grandkids in the future?
I come from such a strong Métis family that it was really important for my mom to make sure that we knew who we were when we were kids growing up. We knew we were Métis, we knew what that meant. So for me, raising the next generation of proud Métis is an honor. I'm so excited to raise a happy little Métis baby and bring our baby back here as much as we can and show them where they're from and tell them the rich history of the Métis Nation. I'll say that the president of the Métis National Council, the role itself, absolutely not designed systemically for a young woman who is, starting a family. It really is a job that has been designed for an older man close to his retirement years, For me, I really wanted to show people that we can change things and hopefully inspire a lot of younger Métis people to step into these roles, because right now, politics all across, the globe, including Métis politics, it's ugly. But it doesn't have to be that way. We can find ways to integrate our values and our traditions and our culture into the ways that we want to govern ourselves. And you need more voices at the table to be able to change the way that we do this work.
It's been so amazing to see the number of young Métis youth that are coming to work at, the Métis National Council, that are now getting themselves involved in politics themselves and are running for, regional elections. And I think, what you have done is really uplift and inspire young Métis youth to get out of their comfort zone to reach their best potential in whatever that might be to them.
As the mid-morning sun bathes Batoche in a warm glow, a solemn procession begins, winding its way over several kilometers from the lively Back to Batoche site to the sacred Batoche historical site. This isn't just a walk, it's a journey through time, retracing the steps of Louis Riel and the Métis warriors who fought with unwavering resolve for their nation. The procession leads to the historic church, a silent witness to the battle that unfolded here. Its walls, still marked with bullet holes from the Canadian Army, stand as a stark reminder of the conflict. But this journey doesn't end here. It continues to the gravesite where Gabriel Dumont and the Métis warriors who fell in battle rest. As the procession reaches the hallowed ground where these brave souls lie, the weight of history settles deeply. This final act of remembrance is a tribute to the courage and sacrifice that defines the legacy of Batoche, ensuring that their stories, their struggles, and their spirits continue to inspire generations of Métis to come.
God, our Creator, remember our forefathers, like Mr. Wallet, Gabriel Dumont, who's facing the river that's buried here, and also those that are lying here that are our relatives where we stand. We remember. God, our Creator, we give thanks especially to our forefathers, Louis Riel, Gabriel Dumont, our Métis soldiers who fought to protect our rights and nationhood. They're here laying with us, and we are all warriors.
I am very, very honored to be here with you today. Especially honored to be standing beside this elder that is very well known across Métis country. And a lot of that work that he'd done with the language and many other things.
Hey.
We will forever remember him.
This year is so important. And when we celebrate the lives of these men and women who fought for our rights to land, to self-determination, to all of those things that bring us here today. This is our moment, that this is a historic time for Métis people in this province. And here we are now. And I am so incredibly proud of my colleagues, of all of you, and to be part of the Métis Nation.
It's so important that we stay. It's so important that we come together as one Métis Nation once a year to come here to honor our history, to honor our ancestors, to honor our soldiers, and thank you to Vice President Michelle Leclerc for recognizing that we need to honor the women and the children who were here during the Battle of Batoche. They were here on these grounds. They were over on the East Village, taking care of our soldiers, getting our men ready for battle. They too were warriors for the Métis Nation and still are warriors for our Métis Nation. As someone who is currently carrying our next generation, this is most important that we do this work and we continue to do this work for our future generations. So thank you.
As the sun begins to set on this year's Back to Batoche, I find myself amazed by the unity of people that fills this sacred place. Walking among you, listening to the stories and sharing in these moments, I've witnessed a community that stands strong, bound by a deep respect for the past and a hopeful vision for the future. In these moments, I reflect on what I hope you'll take away from this experience. Back to Batoche is more than a gathering, it's a call to action. It reminds us all, Indigenous and non-Indigenous, that we have a role in both learning the truths of our shared history and unlearning the biases that have shaped our understanding. It calls on us to stand together, to honor the resilience of the Métis Nation, and to support the rights and aspirations of all Indigenous peoples. I hope that as you continue to watch and engage, you feel inspired to carry the spirit with you, to be part of a future where we walk side by side in solidarity, respect, and a shared commitment to justice and reconciliation.